President Trump issuing the first ever veto of his administration. You saw it there after the Senate voted to block his declaration of a national emergency at our southern border. Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn opposed the Senate resolution, voted in favor of the president's declaration, and she's kind enough to join us on this weekend. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning.
Senator, I want to get right at it because I want to, be straight up about this. 12 of your Republican colleagues tried to defy the president on this, align themselves, you see them there, align themselves with Democrats who have been saying no, no, no to the president's agenda. And I find it an interesting, stark contrast to what happened in the Oval Office. You have those Republicans and Democrats, and on the other side, you've got angel moms, you've got law enforcement officials and sheriffs saying, wait a second, we got a problem here.
Yes, and you notice they were from all across the country, and the reason for that is every state's a border state, every town's a border town until we secure the southern border. And the president is correct in taking the step to veto this resolution. You know, Ed, you know D.C., as do Rachel and Pete, my goodness. Congress gave this authority in 1976 through the Emergency Powers Act. They gave this to the president. He is exercising that. President Obama had 13 emergencies that he declared. One of them was over the swine flu.
Right, I get that. Pardon me one sec, Senator, but I want to press you on the point that when you mentioned Barack Obama, when he was president and you were back in the House, you and other Republicans were complaining all the time about him abusing his executive power. Why is it appropriate now for this president to use executive power?
You're right. You want to recoup that power, because I'm one of those that has been pushing for Congress to recoup their Article 1 powers when it comes to appropriations and rulemaking, and review the REINS Act, push that, pass that, review executive powers, review the separation of powers, and bring all of these back in. I told the president the other day when I was at the White House, I said, look, you should support us reviewing all of this devolution of congressional power to the executive branch or the judicial branch. Let's call it the Drain the Swamp Act. I think that it would be a great way to force Congress to do its job.
Senator, real quick, I want to get to another important topic you were working on at the White House at a meeting this week, which was trade. Everyone wondering, will there be a summit with the Chinese president and President Trump? That may still be in the cards down the road. But there's another big trade deal that's sort of languishing in Congress. They haven't followed up on his agenda. Talk about that.
Yes, it's the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement, USMCA. We should pass this. It's important for our auto workers, auto manufacturing. It is important for our agricultural interests. We need to get that passed and on the books. And then we need to drill down on China, hold them accountable for some of their misdeeds when it comes to technology transfer, intellectual property rights protections, and make certain that we get a deal with China.
Senator, joining us from the beautiful city of Nashville. You have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for coming in.
Will do.
All right. Meanwhile.